All right, well, welcome back to the iWealth podcast. And today we got Mr. Brad Connors, the owner extraordinaire of iWealth out in Waseca, Minnesota, the beautiful, thriving fancy metropolis of Waseca. And today we're talking a little bit about cybersecurity. You're 2 passwords away from being into almost anyone's bank account.
It's scary.
And when you're dealing with your entire retirement and the 20, 30, 40, 50 years that people are retired, hopefully, with better health, right? It is a scary thing.
It is.
Cybersecurity is a real deal.
Well, and you throw AI on top of it, Matt. It's just an interesting world we're in. You know, just in the last couple of weeks, I've had a couple of clients go through some things, and one client had $50,000 that they wired, and it ended up in another country, and it had nothing to do with us. So it wasn't out of their investment account. It's from their bank to somewhere else in another country and trying to recover it and things. So, got in touch with an attorney that specializes in this, and we'll see if they have some recovery or not with it. But it's scary. And then I had another client call and say, well, they had heard through the grapevine from a friend of a friend that someone's investment accounts got wiped out. And so, I've 30th year in the business, I've worked with this for a long time. And first of all, we do not take any email that says, hey, I'm Mega Matt, send me 40 grand a day out of my account. We won't do that. We have to physically call and talk to you. But here's the issue with that. So you and I sit and do these videos all day long. They're on YouTube or wherever you find these videos, right? AI could take my voice easily, and someone could call my office and say, hey, this is Brad, wire me $40,000 to my account that you have set up, or need to change my bank account, and it'll sound like me using AI. And so we've been having this conversation internally. I'm in some study groups. We've been talking about it. How are we going to address this? And so some of the solutions are, hey, if it's over $25,000, we want signatures, wet signatures. And then we're going to match it up to your new account application and see if those signatures match before we send any money out. If you change your address, wet signature. Can't just call us, can't email us. We want a signature on that form. Change a bank account, signature. So we're kind of going there. We also have the ability now with our broker-dealer to be able to send texts so that they can capture and see it. So you call in today and say, wire me $50,000, I'm going to send you back a text saying, hey, Matt, just want to confirm you want to have $50,000, and I want you to reply from your cell phone. That might be connections. Maybe there's a passcode. You have an alarm system on your studio. If someone broke in here and the alarm system calls you, they want your passcode. Maybe there's a verbal passcode. But we're trying to deal with all these. Knock on wood, we haven't had any issues at all. But we're trying to stay ahead of things, Matt, and it's troublesome.
Yeah, it's just such a scary thing. And even when my phone rings sometimes and there's nobody there and you say, hello, this is Matt, right? I always wonder, is that being recorded? And then the AI is analyzing my voice. And I'm very scared about those phone calls when they come in and then there's nobody on the other side. How much of that are they collecting? Yeah. And I think with all of this new AI stuff out there, that is something legitimately to be thinking about. Because that seems like, if I was a bad guy, that's how I would do it. Yeah.
I just hang up on those people because I know it's like a robocall, but I never thought about they would have my voice from saying, who is this? Hello, or what can I do for you? Interesting. And
they collect it over a couple of years. And then all of a sudden it's a thing.
It's weird because it's almost like we got to go back to a fax machine and and match up signatures. But we're doing all we can. There's safeguards in place. I had our broker dealer is LPL Financial, and they sent an email the other day about a client and says, hey, are they in the marijuana industry? And we're like, no, not that we're aware of, because it's a federal offense. So some states have allowed it, but federally it's not. And so my point to this story is that there is systems in place at people that like our broker dealer that are looking for things like phishing and emails and all this stuff. So we have help. It's not just us on an island. We're just trying to be the best we can because I don't want it to happen. And luckily, we know our clients really well. We know their voices, we know their mannerisms. But with AI, it gets a little bit more tricky. So we're just trying to what's next, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In-person meetings still rule the roost.
Knee to knee, Matt.
When you're making
Toe
your
to toe.
biggest life decisions, those in-person meetings are the best way to still handle it because there's no confusion.
For sure.
Cool. Well, anything else we should know about this?
No, just be careful.
Be careful. We'll see you back here next time.
All right. Thanks, Matt.